Here are 9 habits quietly destroying your ability to focus and what to do instead. First, checking your phone the moment you wake up. The first 10 minutes of your morning set the tone for your entire brain chemistry. The moment you open notifications, you hand control of your attention to everyone except yourself. Before you've even decided what you want from the day, the algorithm has already decided for you. Protect the first hour. It belongs to you, not your phone. Second, multitasking. Multitasking feels productive, but it's an illusion. Your brain doesn't actually do 2 things at once. It switches rapidly between them, and every switch costs you time and mental energy. People who multitask constantly aren't getting more done. They're getting less done worse. Single tasking isn't slower. It's just honest about how the brain actually works. Third, background noise as a constant companion. Podcasts while you work, TV while you eat, music while you think. Silence has become uncomfortable for most people, so they fill every gap with sound. But your best ideas don't show up in noise, they show up in stillness. Learn to sit with silence, and your mind will start working for you instead of just running from itself. Fourth, saying yes to everything. Every yes is a no to something else. Most people are exhausted, not because they're lazy, but because they're overcommitted to things that don't matter to them. Focus isn't really about time management. It's about decision management. Protect your yes like it's expensive, because it is. Fifth, consuming more than you create. Endless scrolling trains your brain to expect constant input without ever producing output. Over time, this makes deep work feel unbearable because your attention span has been trained for 10-second hits, not 10-minute sessions. Creating even badly rebuilds the muscle that consuming quietly wears down. Sixth, treating busy as the same thing as productive. A full calendar isn't proof of progress. Plenty of people are busy their entire lives without ever moving closer to what they actually want. Busy is often just a comfortable way to avoid hard, important work. So ask yourself, am I moving or am I just in motion? Seventh, chasing motivation instead of building systems. Motivation is unreliable. It shows up when it wants and disappears the same way. People who actually finish things don't rely on feeling inspired. They rely on routines that work whether they feel like it or not. Build the system once and you stop needing the mood. Eighth, comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. Every time you compare your unfinished progress to someone else's polished outcome, you lose focus on your own path. Comparison doesn't motivate, it distracts. The only person you're actually competing with is who you were yesterday. Ninth, never finishing what you start. Half-finished projects pile up quietly in the back of your mind, draining energy even when you're not thinking about them. Unfinished things create mental clutter. The same way an unfinished room creates physical clutter. Finishing, even something small, frees up more focus than starting something new ever will. You don't need to fix all 9 at once. Pick the one that hit hardest and change it this week. Comment which habit you're dropping first, because awareness without action changes nothing. Subscribe.